The ferry business, not normally a sector most pay attention to unless catastrophe strikes. That is exactly what happened in Greece in late September. The Express Samina, owned by Minoan Flying Dolphins, sank off the island of Paros, killing 80 people. While investigations continue, the Greek government is moving aggressively to open its market. One of those poised to move in is Superfast Ferries. The company built its reputation by supplying service between Italy and Greece and is now making waves throughout Europe. As the name implies, Superfast introduced new technology to the business, which its president, Alex Panagopulos, says is crucial in today's new economy.
Well, speed is important in everything. We see it everywhere. We see it in courier services, we see it in the internet, we see it in telecommunications, we see it in computers. Speed is all important. Everybody wants to move fast, everybody wants to achieve more in less time. On the same principle, we're investigating the technologies, the available technologies. So after a period of about 2 years of investigation, we put together what Superfast is today. We pioneered a new type of ship that was not before available. And in that sense, we are the market leaders worldwide.
As a company, Superfast is moving aggressively into Germany, Scandinavia, even the North Sea with Scotland. Have you identified specific markets where you see high growth for expansion for the company?
Definitely so. We started from the Adriatic. The Adriatic is between Greece and Italy. We considered that market to be our home market. And in considering that market as our home market, we made sure that we had a solid base there first before we could do anything else. Using the Adriatic as our springboard, we are now applying the same concept which was successfully implemented there in between Germany and Finland and Germany and Sweden. Recently, we were also awarded the route between Scotland and the continent, and that was by the Scottish government.
When one thinks of shipping in Greece, the names Onassis or Niarchos come to mind. But there's a new generation moving into this business, and it's a new generation that has a different approach with really business as the bottom line.
We look at clear facts which are measurable, and we base our decisions on that. Before, I guess, there was a lot of gut feeling in this business. That was the tradition. There was a lot of knowledge built in, but no numbers to actually support decisions. Nowadays, with the abundance of information that we have, we can just clearly base our decisions on numbers.
Without the flamboyance.
Without the flamboyance. I think that this is more of a low-profile business nowadays.
You're in the business of transportation. Is it simple enough to say that there's easy comparisons between the airline business and the shipping business, particularly when it comes to the ferry line?
And we actually do all the tricks of the airline business. We have learned a lot from the airline business, and there's a lot to be applied from that business into our business. I would dare to say that our business is a bit more complicated than the airline business, in the sense that you have, on an aircraft, you only have seats and a limited cargo hold to sell. You have seats with a multitude of fares. Here we have cabins, seats, deck. We have trucks, cars, and cargo. And we have also a range of fares.
The government fought successfully for a number of years to protect the domestic ferry service business here, and some say that the political world and the business world in Greece was too tightly linked, and therefore led to the disaster of the Express Samina. And is that a fair assessment of what actually took place?
Well, the disaster put a lot of focus on this issue, whereas before nobody was really informed about how the market was structured. All the public opinion, all the media turned and focused on this issue, on this market. And people understood that this is a protected market, that fares, timetables, even the choice of routes were set by the government. In fact, ship owners were only called in to bring in ship, and the rest was really done by the government. People understood this, and the government tried, successfully so, I think, tried to move away from the responsibility by setting new rules.
So it's actually a freer market as a result.
Of course, and I guess you need a disaster to have change expedited.
Once again, Alex Panagopulos, President and Managing Director of Superfast Ferries. Still to come, the agenda, a look at some of the important political and economic events of the coming week.